Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year 2021. And we're on day 283, reading through John chapter 5, 6, and 7. These chapters are really important. There's a lot that's contained in here to help us to understand what righteousness is. That's what we're really dealing with here. What is righteousness? And as we move through this, we begin to understand that righteousness is really dealing with relationship. It's how we are supposed to behave towards Father, and how we are supposed to behave towards each other, our attitude towards each other. And if we go right back to the beginning to go through the whole Old Testament, that is what this whole thing is about. It's after the garden. It just the way that humanity was supposed to be together, and how we were supposed to treat each other was supposed to be displayed to us by God Himself, by Yahweh, by our Father. He would demonstrate a relationship in His relationship with us. After the garden, we lost that. We lost the example that we are supposed to follow, and the whole thing just fell apart. So we have the whole situation, Cain and Abel. We have violence being introduced to all of creation. We have Yahweh reacting to that, trying to wash that all away, and then realizing that the very mind of man has been corrupted, and so then He sets upon His path to reveal Himself over time, over a period of time, that we would get to know Him, and then we would get to understand what this righteousness looks like. And then He gives the law that really defines what righteousness is. So when Jesus came, He's demonstrating this righteousness, and He's taking us to deeper places in the law that was given. And He says, listen, the law is never going to be removed, because the law defines for us what relationship is supposed to look like, which is righteousness. It's how we're supposed to treat each other. And if you can grasp that, if you can grab a hold of that, I believe that the relationship with our Father, the whole purpose of Jesus, the understanding of the Bible is just going to open up to you when you realize this whole thing is about relationship with each other. What relationship looks like, what is proper relationship, right relationship, what is our attitude towards each other. And that's what Jesus is describing here as we go through these chapters. He's describing what that relationship is supposed to look like, what it's supposed to look like with each other. It's fascinating. It really is fascinating, and it's not the sort of law where we live this law to try to get closer to Yahweh. It's not. It's the closer we are to Yahweh, the more we're going to know Him, and the more we will be living this out. This law really describes for us whether we are on the right path or not, whether our relationship is proper, whether we're in that right place. Because the closer we are to Him, the more we know Him. He sets the example for us. It's like John says, we love only because He first loved us. Jesus even said, love each other in the same manner I have loved you. He set that example for us. So it's not just a matter of laws where we get to define what love is. We don't get to define what love is. That's been defined for us. Now Jesus says, just follow my example now. do what I do. And when Jesus was challenged about all the things that He was doing, he said, listen, I'm only doing what I've seen my Father do, and I'm only saying what I've heard my Father say. So He's saying, this isn't even of myself. And we have that same authority. We've been given that same authority, but we have to be careful. We can't do what we want to do and then say that that's Jesus. It's not that. It's a matter of getting as close as we can to him, as intimate as we can to him, so we can hear his voice, we can see him, we can understand his actions, why he did what he did, and then we turn around and we do the same thing. So when we're doing something, when incredible things are happening, when generosity is being poured out through us, and people turn around, and we can honestly say, listen, this really isn't of me. I'm only doing what I've seen my King do. I'm only telling you what I've heard my King say. And that's what's important about these chapters. Okay, so you guys be blessed. Have a great day. And take that to heart, because it's so important, guys. God bless. See you until tomorrow.